how do we make this part of our fabric, the giving back, the really thinking about the communities? Ultimately, it culminated into, well, maybe if we all came together and gave it a whole week, wow, what a difference, what a change we could make. And that kind of spurred the first week of possibilities. We didn't want to just write checks. We met with local leaders, spent time in the community, and ultimately determined we could make the greatest impact in the schools and with the amazing kids that make up North Chicago. And we could do that with and through our amazing employees. The first year, we rebuilt all the school libraries in the district.
I believe reading is everything. In order to accomplish anything, you have to be able to read something. The library before was grim, dark, not inviting, and now it's full of color and it inspires.
In year 2, while we completed a number of projects, the largest was probably our help creating an early childhood education center, since the district didn't currently have one.
We were able to see the impact that this type of partnership with AbbVie and the Week of Possibilities could have on an entire school for an entire school year. It wasn't just a week, it wasn't just a day, it wasn't just a library. What we wanted to do was then see how can we see that impact earlier and earlier in students' lives. The most powerful evidence of Green Bay's efficacy is from our kindergarten teachers. Their anecdotal reporting and feedback of, I know the kids that come out of Green Bay. I think the vision here is that every child in North Chicago is remarkably capable and remarkably gifted, and the vision is to help each child realize what their pathway can be and to prepare them for that.
Each year, as we were working in the schools, we would start to think about the next year. I specifically remember walking the high school with our CEO and talking about how school sports can really pull a community together and instill pride in the school for kids. So a major focus for our third year was the high school's athletic department, including renovating the locker rooms, the gym, and even more.
I think sports definitely played a huge role in my life and preparing me for the real world. We got the new locker room, then we got the projector, and then the new seats, so I think that was a big deal for us. So I think that helped us come together as a team.
I don't think you can put kids in bad environments, bad facilities, bad uniforms. They don't feel good about themselves. I believe the way your team dress, the facilities that they're in, it translates on the court. And that's what it's all about. It's not really about the game of basketball. And that's how we judge ourselves. We look 4 or 5 years down the road and see what our kids are doing now.
I'm going to be the first one going to college, so first generation in my family. I think that plays a big role in the community and my family, being a role model.
The fourth year, we were inspired by a group of students with an idea that was actually generated through our hands-on mentoring program throughout the year.
In my sophomore year of high school, we were introduced to the STEM challenge. We were going to be put into groups and we were going to pair up with the company AbbVie, and they were going to give us a challenge and we had to solve it. We started to do research and we came up with the idea that having a clinic inside the school would not only improve health literacy among North Chicago residents, but attendance inside the school.
In order for students to be able to be in class, it's a state law that they have to have certain vaccinations and certain physicals at different ages. So the purpose of the health clinic is going to help to accommodate that for the district, which will allow students to be in class when they're supposed to and get the education that they need in order to be successful in the future.
Everyone sees it like, oh, it's North Chicago. Like, I feel like no one can tell us. People that attend the high school there, they can't do anything, they can't be anyone, because when you set your mind to something and you want to do it, you do it.
Every year when we come back from summer break, it's always exciting to see what part of the building has been focused on in the Week of Possibilities. It really creates a lot of excitement and pride in the building, both from students and faculty.
I would say Week of Possibilities is a starting point for a lot of the interaction that our teams in various cities have with their communities. It gives you that point to start that relationship. So yes, I definitely see it as a starting point. But I do see us always coming together that week as a time when we just put it aside, we put the time aside, and we dedicate all of our hours to giving back.